So I own a 911 and recently bought this cheap FRS. And honestly, if you got a Porsche appetite on a Toyota budget, this might be the closest thing you can buy to a proper Porsche for cheap. Don't believe me? I didn't either until I broke it down. I'm Brad, this is Ideal. Like, subscribe, and let's go. Okay, I know what you guys are all thinking. Brad has completely lost his mind, which I lost it a couple years ago. But anyway, hear me out. Watch this video to the end, and if you don't agree, well, sound off in the comments down below. We're gonna talk steering feel, power delivery, road holding, and attitude. But we're gonna start with the lump that's under the hood.
All right, it's the first thing that brings the FRS and Porsche 911 into the same family reunion. They both run a Boxer engine. Yeah. That's right. Porsche isn't the only one out here flexing that nerdy Boxer engine tech. The FRS rocks a flat 4, and the 911 comes with that legendary flat 6. What's the point of all that? Well, these engines are designed to sit low in the car like they're doing the limbo, giving both machines a wicked low center of gravity, which means insane handling and balance. Basically, both cars are capable of sticking to the road like peanut butter and bread. Peanut butter and jelly time, anyone? And can change direction like a whole lot of nothing else out there. Subaru, or in this case Toyota with a Subaru engine, and Porsche are practically the last Boxers left in the ring. And the FRS is channeling some serious baby Porsche energy, just with fewer ponies under the hood.
Now, let's talk fun factor, because we all know that even the most plain Jane 911 is fast, but this FRS, it's got a different vibe. This little guy packs 200 horsepower, but weighs about as much as a fast food combo meal, which means it's more like a street legal go-kart than anything. And it's all about nimbleness, agility, and getting the full experience even at legal speeds. Heck, even below legal speeds, it's fun. I mean, you don't have to go Mach 1 to feel alive in this thing. Not that you necessarily need to do that in a Porsche 911 either, but especially with these factory spec cheap Prius tires, well, this thing's like the younger sibling who doesn't need to be the fastest to be the most fun on those twisty back roads. And you can genuinely have a ton of fun without ever breaking the speed limit. Plus, the clutch is good, the shifter is fantastic, and this thing has the driving dynamics that is just pure sports car, just like a Porsche. But if there's one spot where the similarities between the cars start to seriously divide, well, it's in the cost department.
Okay, the average price for a Porsche 911 today, new and used, is roughly $130,000, where the FRS, average new and used, is about 14 grand, or a tenth of that. I mean, let's be real. Having owned and owning a 911 is like having a relationship with your bank account that involves a lot of serious conversations you just don't want to have. But now that I own also the FRS, it's the fun friend who rolls up to the party with a six-pack and never asks for gas monkey. Oh wait, that's my favorite song. Gas money. It's a fraction of the cost to buy, mod, and maintain. Want to thrash something on a track day but don't want to risk your retirement fund with your six-figure Porsche 911? Boom. The FRS has your back.
You can mod this thing to your heart's content and beat it up all weekend long. It's not gonna get hit with a 4-figure repair bill when you break it, like a Porsche. Plus, it's gonna get better fuel mileage. Plus, it's going to be a lot cheaper to insure, and regular maintenance won't cost you a second mortgage every time it needs a set of brakes.
When I looked at the numbers, I was completely blown away by how much cheaper it is to own a Toyota. For instance, oil changes for the 911 is about $300 to $500, while for the FRS, it's $80 to $150 at most. Brake jobs, the 911 costs about $1,000 to $2,000 per axle compared to $300 to $600 for the FRS. How about tires? The 911 averages $1,200 to $2,000, while the FRS $600 and $900. On average, maintaining a Porsche 911 is 200 to 300% more expensive than an FRS. And the cost is exacerbated. Damn, Brad, using big words today, huh? When you're looking at starting to modify the FRS compared to a high-end 911, which is exactly why we bought this one. So here's the difference in price for all the mods that we're gonna do. Take the exhaust, for example. For the 911, you're looking at upwards of $7,500 for an Accu Provic, where on the FRS, you can get some serious growl out of a Borla for $900. Now, let's check on wheels. HREs are the only way to go on a 911, but you're looking at $8,000 to $10,000 per set. While on the FRS, Enkis are $1,200 to $1,500 for a fresh set. Or suspension. Ohlins are gonna cost you $5,000 plus, where for the FRS, you can get teen coils for around $1,000 new. And for stopping power, big brake kits for P cars are running 6 to 8K for a Brembo GT kit. The FRS, on the other hand, a stop tech kit, is gonna set you back $2,000. I mean, sure, the 911's MSRP is a 6-figure flex, while the FRS starts at around 30 grand. I paid less than 10 for this one. But when it comes to fun, both are on a similar playing field. If you total up the cost of all those mods, the Porsche comes out at a eye-watering $29,500, while for the Toyota FRS, it's $5,400. That's a price difference of $24,100. Let's get back to how these cars are similar for a sec. Look, a 911 can be optioned with pretty much every piece of tech that you can fit to a car, and honestly, that's pretty awesome when you want it though. But sometimes you just want to feel connected to your car. No computers, no driving aids, just you and the road. And with a Porsche, when you switch all that stuff off, you get to experience a true driver's car at its absolute best. And similarly, the FRS is all about that raw, unfiltered driving experience. You get to drive, not the car driving you. No fancy tech, no over-the-top driver assists, no rev matching blips or anything like that. It's just pure, simple mechanical joy. It's back to the basics driving in the best way possible, making you work for every corner, every shift, every straight line pull, and every stall. Or is that just me? Practicality? Yep, they both got it. Now, you might think the FRS and 911 are all about fun and no function, but you'd be wrong. Both of these bad boys have some practicality thrown into them. The 911's got that fancy front trunk, aka the frunk thingy-majiggy, and a little parcel shelf in the back that's perfect for your weekend bags. The FRS, it's got a legit trunk too. Plus, both have back seats. Okay, they're not really back seats, but they're perfect for tossing your gear in and, I mean, if you do have passengers in a pinch, I guess, as long as they don't have legs. Look, both these cars are made to be driven on and off the track.
And real quick, let's talk looks. No, not my looks, but the 911, it's iconic, right? But the FRS, it's no slouch either. Clean lines, long hood, rear-wheel drive proportions. Both of these cars stick to their guns when it comes to design. Minimalistic, functional, and built for driving, not just for show. There's no wasted space here in either of them. Sleek, purpose-driven shapes that scream speed. The FRS, it's rocking that same pure form as the 911. Just scaled down a little bit, but heck, it's been going on since 2013 and looks great.
But you know, comparing the FRS to a 911, it isn't really fair. I mean, after all, the 911 is rear engine while the FRS is squarely in the front. But remember, Porsche nailed the front engine formula with cars like the 944 and the 968. These two legends built in the 1980s and 90s set the bar for front engine rear-wheel drive handling and agility. The 968 in particular, with its 3-liter inline-4 engine, was praised for its balance and pure driving feel. Exactly what the FRS delivers today. In fact, the FRS feels like the spiritual successor to the 968, offering lightweight performance with a 4-cylinder engine, manual transmission, and a limited slip differential. Perfect for budget-conscious enthusiasts with an appetite for premium driving experiences. Now, the 968 was a bit of a unicorn in its day, and only about 12 to 14,000 were ever produced, making it a rare and sought-after gem. But its formula? Well, that's what the FRS picks up on and modernizes. Front engine, rear drive, a lightweight chassis, and that driver's car feeling that keeps enthusiasts grinning from ear to ear. If Porsche ever decided to reintroduce a front-engine 4-cylinder sports car, you better believe that it would feel like an FRS, lightweight, balanced, and ridiculously fun to drive. You get that classic Porsche DNA of agility and engagement without needing to break the bank. I mean, just think about it. The 944 and 968 were like a blueprint for cars like the FRS, showing that you don't need massive power to have massive fun. In the end, the FRS is a modern interpretation of what Porsche achieved with its front-engine sports cars, a mix of simplicity, handling, and affordability that still managed to deliver a top-notch driving experience. So if you're looking for the old Porsche magic with the wallet-friendly price tag, the FRS might just be your new go-to. So what do you think? Did we make a mistake by buying the FRS, or do you think it actually is a good cheap alternative to a Porsche? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this vid, well, go check out the best first cars for students up here, or whatever YouTube recommends you watch next down here. Also, go to www.ideal.media and go check out some of our Ideal swag, like this one. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We'll see you next week, and promise me one thing: keep living the ideal lifestyle.